Did you know that you are the only person in charge of your own growth? Here's a quick reality check. Relying solely on your formal education will not be enough to keep you on top of your game. If you don't stay up to date and learn continuously, you risk falling behind, becoming outdated, and completely missing out on most of the incredible opportunities that's still waiting for you down the line. Today, we're diving into the power of lifelong learning and unlocking new ways to thrive in your career. So get ready to rethink your perspective on your professional qualifications and join us in reimagining a path of endless growth, new opportunities, and completely inspiring work. And if that sounds interesting to you, well, let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Maynard, and I help creative professionals like yourself to build a meaningful career and do the work that matters. And on this channel, we talk a lot about connection, about communication, collaboration, and how as someone with exceptional creative skill, that's you, can consistently build the kind of value that creates personal wealth and also makes a real difference in the world. So if you want to join us on this journey, it's as simple as subscribing to these conversations and just making sure you never miss a thing. As a creative professional, I don't need to tell you that our industry moves at lightning speed, constantly evolving and reinventing itself. What worked yesterday might not work today, and what's trending now is 100% old news by this afternoon. That's why embracing lifelong learning is not just a choice, it's a necessity if you're serious about growth. And it's not just me that's saying this. Studies are backing up the idea that lifelong learning is crucial. Findings suggest that a life of learning is the only stable bridge between formal education and the skills you need to succeed in today's workplace. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report, for example, hammers home the importance of continuous learning. It's all about adapting to changing skill requirements and the growing demand for creativity, for critical thinking, problem solving, among many other things. And here's more evidence. The McKinsey Global Institute's report called Skill Shift, Automation and the Future of the Workforce. It's a complete wake-up call for all of us. The report emphasizes that we need to keep our skills updated and embrace lifelong learning if we want to stay competitive. Additionally, the very nature of creative work demands that you stay adaptable and open to new ideas, new techniques, or new technologies that emerge in this ever-changing landscape. Remember, these are just a glimpse of the research and reports that's out there now. The world is constantly changing, and so should your approach to your own learning. In this great and wondrous world, we as creatives have both the right and the responsibility to challenge conventions, to push boundaries, and to figure out new and better ways to do things. However, to be able to do that, you need to take your learning seriously. And I'm not talking about committing to yet another 3 years of earning your next diploma or next certificate or degree or whatever. No, I mean adopting the mindset of a lifelong learner. Lifelong learning allows us to stay ahead of the curve, to uncover emerging trends, and to rapidly acquire the skills needed to thrive in an increasingly competitive industry while you are doing your daily work. Actually, using what you're anyway working on as the catalyst for your learning. Lifelong learning goes beyond a traditional classroom setting. It's about exploring new avenues, about finding new perspectives, and embracing sometimes unconventional ways of doing things. Learning in this way is faster, it's relevant, it's communal, it's up-to-date, integrated, and as a bonus, it's significantly more accessible and more affordable. Today, we'll dive into 5 exciting practices that go beyond your formal training, helping you to cultivate a growth mindset, unleash your creative potential, and make learning an integral part of your daily life and work. So whether you're a designer or a photographer or a writer or any other type of creative professional, get ready to discover new horizons, adapt to the ever-changing industry, and just find increasingly meaningful ways to learn and grow. Firstly, you need to constantly find new ways to experiment. In the creative industry, it's all about experimenting and having fun with your work. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and try new techniques or new tools or new ideas. You can also challenge yourself by taking on projects that push your boundaries and allow you for creative exploration. To make it a part of your daily work, set aside dedicated time for adventurous creative play. This can be a regular chunk of time where you explore new techniques or ideas without any pressure, and this is important, to be productive or get work done. Embrace a curious mindset and approach your work with a sense of playfulness, allowing room for unexpected discoveries and breakthroughs. So if you're like me and this sounds a bit daunting, you're not alone. Elizabeth Gilbert writes in her book, Big Magic, I think it's called Creative Living Beyond Fear. Do whatever brings you to life then. Follow your own fascinations, obsessions, and compulsions. Trust them. Create whatever causes a revolution in your heart. Secondly, you need to find interesting people to meet. Connecting with others is crucial as it opens doors to many new opportunities that is almost invisible to you now. Meeting people from diverse backgrounds and fields will radically expand your creativity. Attend events, join communities, take part in forums, actively participate in discussions about things that pique your creative interest. When you're connecting with others, make the effort to engage in those conversations. Share your work, listen to their experiences, figure out ways to build something with someone from a completely different industry or background or perspective. Make it a habit to reach out to other creatives and do the sometimes awkward work to foster meaningful connections. Regularly engage with them, share your ideas, support their work. By building your tribe, you'll stay updated on everything new, discover new ways to do old things but better, and find inspiration for not just your work, but your whole life. If you're a bit apprehensive to reach out to strangers, just think of some of the most incredible, although super unlikely at first, creative partnerships that went on to change the world as we know it. I mean, what would Jobs be without Wozniak, or Lennon without McCartney, or Seinfeld without Larry David? So just get over yourself, find the Gandalf to your Frodo, or the Hamish to your Katniss. I mean, you get the idea. Thirdly, you need to find new ways to think and reflect. Reflection is a super powerful tool for growth, especially in the creative work. Set aside time to reflect on your projects, your relationships, your experiences. Regularly ask yourself questions like, what worked well? What could I have done differently? What did I learn from this? One effective way to incorporate reflection into your daily work is by developing a regular note-taking habit. Use it to write down any thoughts, any ideas, and any observations. Document your creative process. Make note of the challenges you faced and identify interesting patterns or trends in your work. In review, look for areas of where you can do things potentially better. Also remember to take time and to celebrate when things went well and write that down too. By actively reflecting, you gain a deeper understanding of your creative journey, you develop the ability to meaningfully articulate it to others, you identify areas for growth, and you refine your skills over time. By the way, I use Notion as my digital second brain, but you can use any system that works for you. If you want to learn more about how Notion powers my personal knowledge bank, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Next, always be on the lookout for new things to explore. Creativity often flourishes at the intersection of different disciplines. Look beyond your immediate field of expertise and explore other also interesting areas to potentially find some new ways of doing things. For example, if you're a photographer, become a weekend coder to augment your photography. Or if you're a hotshot developer, learn composition or copywriting or whatever to further populate your creative toolbox. Attend workshops. Take online courses or read books and articles on topics outside of your comfort zone. Seek inspiration from other creative industries such as fashion or architecture or music. By immersing yourself in different disciplines, you'll broaden your creative horizons, you'll bring diverse ideas and approaches back into your own work. To integrate these cross-disciplinary learnings, set aside time each week for active exploration. It can be as simple as dedicating a few hours to researching a new field or collaborating with someone weird on some side project. Just don't miss the opportunities to learn from others and connect with new, undiscovered practices. Becoming great at spontaneous exploration will make you a better creative, and give you my word for it. Lastly, you need to find new ways to get feedback. Constructive feedback is crucial for any creative hoping to grow. Actively seeking feedback from mentors, from peers, and clients who can offer a relevant viewpoint. Reach out to trusted individuals who you know has your best interest and growth at heart and can give you their honest opinions. Create a feedback circle with fellow creatives where you can share your work and receive valuable input. Additionally, maybe consider finding a mentor or a more experienced professional in your field who can guide you and who can offer feedback on your work. Just one tip though, when receiving feedback, it's important to stay open-minded and receptive. Listen carefully to the suggestions and consider how they align with your own values and your own vision. And then only implement the changes based on the feedback that resonates with you, while still staying true to your inner creative voice. Make it a regular practice to seek feedback on your work and just do it at different stages, whether it's in the ideation phase, during the creation process, or especially after completing a project. By embracing feedback, you'll continuously refine your skills, resulting in new ways of seeing and doing, and ultimately, what everything is about, your growth. Keep in mind that these 5 strategies require consistent effort and dedication. Incorporate them into your work, into your life. Just watch them become a part of your creative journey. However, to get the most out of your learning lifestyle, you must also remember to enjoy the process, embrace new and sometimes strange and weird experiences. Don't get scared when things get uncomfortable or a little bit out of your comfort zone. A formal qualification might have got you your first job, and that's perfect. However, it is your ability to cultivate a life of learning that will empower you to 1. one, earn decent money, two, build a career you can be proud of, and three, do the kind of work that leaves a lasting legacy. If you need a nudge to kickstart your own lifelong learning journey, subscribe to my newsletter. It's a weekly jet fuel for your creative journey, and it's just a super easy and practical way to start your own learning. See below for the link and just come and join our creative tribe. You will be super welcome. Also, if you're ready to watch some more videos, click on some of this here and learn how you can supercharge your own creative career. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. And just before you go, remember, whether it's about learning or creating or working or making a meaningful difference in the world, don't give up. I'm proud of you and you've got this.